Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? I've thought about the different classes in JRPGs and was thinking about my favorites from each archetype. And to start things off, we're going to go over archers. To make this clear for this video and for other videos, I will be listing a few specific rules to be put in place, and they will be listed as such. 1. The archetype slash main weapon they start out with, as some games change to other archetypes. Job system games may not count as they give you options of changing classes, so things like Final Fantasy Tactics or some of the old job-based Final Fantasy games I'm not going to count because they give you the option to change between classes. And some of them may be from the same game. This is purely because of how certain archetypes work and how some of them aren't necessarily seen in a variety of JRPGs. And number 3, this is a list of my personal favorites, and I would like to hear what your favorites are down below. So let me know who your favorite archer in all of JRPGs are, and maybe I'll give that one a shot sometime. Hewett from Triangle Strategy starts us off with the Hawkbow class, allowing for sniping from up high. She was part of the Kingsguard in Glenbrook, and she was assigned with protecting Roland. She joins early on, and her ability to fly on top of buildings really sets her apart from other archers in JRPGs. She single-handedly took care of a difficult mission by sitting on top of a building for an early mission, and that showed some difficulty for me, but whenever I was able to get her on top of a building and sniping the final 3 enemies, it became a walk in the park. It did take a while because they were heavy armored foes and one of them was a boss, so I would just shoot and turn, shoot and turn, shoot and turn. She holds both Roland and Serenoa in high respect and would do anything for them. Hewett definitely stood out to me during my playthrough of the game with her skills, and whenever I think of archers, I think she's going to be holding that number 5 spot for a while. While I may not have played through the Golden Deer route, I still enjoyed his character being the witty tactician. Out of the house leads, he was the most likable. He was the heir to the Luster Alliance, but he showed little interest in actually doing anything with that. He knows how to get under people's skin and pushing their buttons and sort of being the roguish character. Even by slightly mentioning poisoning foods for a mock battle, he gets under everyone's skin. He had no intention of doing so, but they didn't know that. Whenever I do eventually go back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, my next run is going to be through the Golden Deer. And hopefully by that time, I will have a recording device that I can just stream my Switch or Switch 2 from. Yukari Takeba of the Lover's Arcana in Persona 3 was a tragic archer whose father died in his work for the Kirijo group. Her main weapon is a longbow, so she can deal physical piercing damage to enemies. She's a great supporter and healer while dealing wind damage. Her kit helped keep the party alive early to mid-game, and while you're setting up your personas for late game, she sort of falls off there. While she's openly happy with the group, she goes through her own troubles on her own, and relating to the MC on losing parents, as the game implies the MC has no parents, adding to the themes of the game. To the themes of loss, to the themes of moving on. I think whenever I go and do my JRPG run back and get the last trophy I need for Persona 3 Reload, I'll have her on my team throughout the whole thing, because I usually dropped her off towards the late game. Bernie is the shut-in character of Three Houses that tries as little as possible to interact with others. Her gameplay as an archer was great for me, as it felt like the last couple of Fire Emblems archers were kind of lackluster. Her reclusive nature had come from her tragic backstory, with her father abusing her and grooming her to be the perfect wife. Thankfully, her mother had taken her to Garrigmok Monastery for her protection, and doing so helps her get out of her shell slightly, with her class being supportive of her and helping her get over these things. She was an absolute unit during my playthrough, and when I go back to the Golden Deer route, I'm probably going to recruit her to bring her with. I don't think I can make a video without bringing up Trails. Lisa starts off harshly towards Reen, considering her misunderstanding at the beginning of the game. Eventually, she grows closer to Reen to a point where her grandfather considers them a couple and accepts him into the family pretty much to her dismay. She wields an orbital bow as her main weapon and uses it for support / healing and dealing a decent amount of damage on her own with her crafts. She gets a lot of crafts that helps with gaining craft points, HP, and other types of stat boosts like Insight. After graduating, she gets a job working for her mom at the Reinford Group and immediately excels at it. Being a Trails character definitely boosts her up, but out of all the other archers, she stands out to me more than the others. And her being a potential partner for Reen, with the amount of dialogue that these two have together, sort of pushes them to be the true pairing. And that's it for my 5 favorite archers in JRPGs. Leave a like, let me know what some of your favorite archers are in the comment section below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.